Hello, I'm Michael Thomas, and I'm a fellow of the American Society of Interior Designers, and I've been practicing interiors for, about the last 35 years. I'm the president also of the Design Collective Group, my firm with offices in Jupiter, Florida, and in Phoenix, Arizona. And my specialty is working with clients who find the need to increase the value in their real estate. So whether that is a small commercial project or a second home, we really work to strive as much as we can to help them realize that the value in their real estate is only going to be helped by the work that we do as an interior designer. I think there's several special qualities that a successful interior designer needs to have. And probably the first and most important one is really being able to work on your feet, to be able to think in motion. Because I think when projects go south, whenever they feel that they're not getting the kind of response that you need from the client, you've got to be able to work through some of the issues, realizing some of the challenges that your client's going through during the process of understanding what you're proposing to do. And I think if you're able to think on your feet, if you're able to respond quickly, if you're able to look through some of the challenges that they're considering in doing this project, and put yourself in their feet, I think that you become more compassionate about the kind of work that they're trying to do. Another special quality I think is really important for an emerging professional, but as well as for a seasoned professional, is the ability to continue to learn. Without this learning process that goes on, I think you can get stalled in your profession. So while I know that some people believe that it takes an inordinate amount of time to sit down and work in a continuing education environment, I think it's really important that you keep your mind active no matter how soon or how long you've been out of work or out of the profession or out of school for that matter. You have to continue to educate yourself. You've got to continue to go out there and meet people and learn what the processes are and learn what new techniques are. You know, the business and the practice of interiors is really a complex one. The ability to work with people in a very professional manner is more importantly building meaningful, trustworthy relationships. And a design professional should try to develop skills that really start to understand how people operate and think. I can remember one of my favorite books was Instant Rapport by Dr. Michael Brooks. And he really talks about the energy that people have with one another and being able to read someone's body language and the tone of their voice, because I think that helps you communicate that you're really concerned about them, that sometimes repeating those questions that they're asking of you really gives that client the sense that you're trying to understand what they're all about and what their concerns are. So whenever you're in a position and the work isn't going well, when the presentation isn't going well, begin to read off some of those dynamics that the client's putting forward. I think it's really important that an interior designer, no matter their age, no matter how long it's been since they've been out of school, really has a sense of what business is all about. A business is, first and most important, the return on someone's investment. And interiors is just as much a business as the profession of being an attorney or being a doctor or a lawyer or any of those. But I think that designers, by and large, really don't understand how important it is to be a good business person, to know that there are paperwork procedures, to know that there are contracts and legal agreements that really take the process and put it into paper, into a structure that really defines what a business is all about. And I don't know that designers really get a sense of that whenever they leave school. But it's such an important part, I think, of any successful interior designer to have a sense of what business is all about. I can tell you that I have spent a great deal of time, probably some 30 years as a volunteer for ASID, and it makes up at least 25% of who I am as a professional interior designer. I've teamed with a variety of people, and I've learned how to work with a variety of people in a lot of different venues, and I think that the rewards come back to me both personally and professionally. From a personal point of view, I have a network that really extends across the country with a variety of people, both vendors and my peers as interior designers. And from a personal point of view, I have some great friends that I'm very grateful for.